Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. We're going to get a quick message for anything that you need to know right now. Reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, that's fine. Don't try to make it fit. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, I can't talk. Been doing too much talking already. All right, Gemini, let's see what we get for you. What message do we have for Gemini for this moment? What message do we have for Gemini? Okay, we got the guardian angel. Okay, so far so good. Blessings coming in. What are we being blessed with? Let's see what we get. A partnership of some sort, maybe romantic, maybe business-wise. But I feel like this was a partnership that maybe okay, so this is probably most likely a past partnership, like a reconnect of some sort that at some point had some trials, some tribulations, did not work, fell off for whatever reason. Okay, can you tell me more? Yeah, this was something that was draining and it was exhausting and you felt like you had to back away from it. I feel like there were a lot of outside influences to the outcome of what happened. Maybe people in both ears, maybe outside environments, stressors causing the rift. Okay. What else? Okay. Yeah, just a lot of hidden factors, a lot of small things leading to a big thing. Okay. Made you feel like you were just like barely hanging on. Like this was a struggle situation. Like this was hanging on by a thread, like barely keeping your head above water. And if this has not already happened, you may be in the midst of it at this very moment. You're seeing the signs of it. You're feeling it right now. Okay. Any more on this situation? This one. Yeah, you just felt like there was nothing coming from it. Like it was a waste of your time. Not necessarily a waste of your time, but like okay, been there, done that, did it. It is what it is. And I feel like this is a situation where you really let your walls down to try to continue this. You really let you opened up in a way that you normally do not open up. And you were making sure you were doing self-accountability, making sure you weren't selfish, making sure that you weren't overreacting, you were taking time to communicate and like really giving it your all. I don't feel like it was reciprocated though. Okay. Anything else on this situation? No, not that one. Okay, keep going. I feel like you questioned a lot about it. You sought a lot of guidance behind it. Trying to see what do you do next, what you should do about this situation. Maybe if you're in therapy, you spoke to your therapist, you spoke to family and friends, trying to get better insight on how to handle the situation, or if you're doing the right thing, or trying to get like another viewpoint on it. But I feel like in the end, it was an inevitable outcome. Yeah, and you just got tired of feeling like you were just draining yourself. You were tired of trying to continuously fix things or work on it, and you poured everything into this connection, be it relationship, family, business. But I think eventually you figured out, I'm just going to have to let that go. So what's next for Gemini? Hello. Let's see, what's next for Gemini? This one. I feel like there's a lot of positive outcome for the moment that you decided to let it go. You started to feel better, you started to have a clearer mind, which is great. Yeah, you start to go within more, you start to work on yourself more, you start to have more self-love, you started working on healing yourself, elevating yourself, becoming a better person. And not to say you weren't a great person to begin with, but there's always room for change. There's always space to become more than what you are. And I feel like you just start to do that once you let that situation go, and you focused all your energy inward instead of on that situation. And if you haven't, you're going to start to. But you're still going to be watched. Maybe the person you were dealing with was a fire element. But I still feel like you're being watched, though. Like, your change is being watched. Your abundance is being watched. Because they were really trying to see, like, how is this person going to be without me? You know what I mean? Are they going to do better without me? Are they going to fall without me? They want to see. And I, for some of you, it's like they want to see if you were really the problem. So they're going to watch your progress after you've walked away and you've cut ties and took a break or whatever the case may be. They want to see what you gain or lose behind them no longer being a part of your life. But they're not healing themselves. they're not working on themselves. I think in their mind, they feel like they're good where they're at. Like they didn't like they're dead set on trying to believe that they weren't the issue. So they're watching to see what happens with you. You know how, people leave a situation and then all of a sudden they have this wonderful glow up, right? And the other person watching is like, well, they weren't like that with me. They didn't get all this with me. And that's kind of essentially what the person that you disconnected from is like watching, like, oh, well, they weren't like this with me. I want to see if they're going to do better without me. I hate that. That's stupid. But you are going to do better without them. If you haven't already, it's already happening. You're happier. You're more vibrant. You're less stressed. And when you are in such a place of peace and healing and mental safety, your whole outlook and your aura and the things you attract to yourself is so much different, and you gain so much more. Meanwhile, person on the other side is just like, well, maybe it was a lucky stroke for them. But they're not changing. Whoever it is. Friend, family, relationship, it doesn't matter. Whoever it is, they're not changing. At this moment, they're not. But I do feel like some of you are maybe praying that they do change, that they get a different outlook, that they have some type of moment that gives them like an aha moment. You're hoping that they have some type of epiphany, because I feel like you didn't really want to, because you put your all into it and you let go and you opened up, you didn't really want to let them go, but you had to save yourself. But you're still hoping that they do better, that they become a better person, that, you know what I mean? This person may participate in things that sucks the life out of them. And I don't know if it's their friends or whatever environment they choose to stay in to cope with life or whatever. I feel like at this moment, they're not in a place that they want to come out of it. And it was a much better decision for you to remove yourself. Otherwise, you would have stayed in that place with them. Okay. Let's see if we got anything else. Let's see what advice we can get for you here. I don't feel like getting my other deck, so I may need to, but I really don't feel like it. Okay, what advice do we have for Gemini? This one. All right. Be careful of anything that's any new people that's coming in that seem how do I want to say it? I'm hearing everything that glitters isn't gold. So in moving on and removing yourself from one bad situation, you don't want to immediately jump into something else, or you don't want to be, if you're seeking a new connection, you don't want to be so in a rush for the new connection that you blind yourself and you put blinders on. Make sure you are paying attention to the red flags. Make sure you are being attentive, because it would make no sense to leave one bad situation to just lock yourself in another one. Don't paint red flags yellow. If it's a red flag, it's a red flag. Choose your next steps wisely. If you're in a situation where you're trying to figure out what path you're going to take, really weigh out the pros and cons of each path. And that'll help you get a better understanding of which way to go. For some of you, for some of you, it's the returning of a person, or the wish them wishing to return, them wishing for a new start with you. I don't, yeah, I don't see that happening though. Like, I don't see you accepting it. Yeah, because you don't feel like it's gonna bring you. It's not gonna be in addition to the happiness and the abundance that you have already. And if you feel that way, please do not go back to it. I don't care what the connection was. If you feel like it's not going to benefit you, do not go back to it. Don't go back to being in a situation where you got to fight for your life. Okay? Yeah, don't go back into a situation where things are always hidden from you, or that that you feel like there's secret, there's where it's going to put you in a state of constant questioning. Don't go back to that. Anything else for Gemini? Some of you are rebuilding. You're rebuilding your own village. Some of you are, you may, if you haven't already, you might start to come out of your shell more. You're going to start finding people who resonate with you more, creating a new village, a new circle of friends. Okay. Anything else? And I feel like this new circle of friends, because they resonate with you so much and you guys vibe on the right level, you're equally yoked. Like, these are going to be people that are going to be very protective of you. They're going to help you start bringing your dreams into fruition. Can we clarify that, please? Okay. Because you were like in a moment where you weren't seeing any type of sun. Like, you didn't feel like, even if you left the situation and you were in a position of just beginning the journey of working on yourself, like, you felt like you were just such in this place where, like, what do I do next? I'm so used to the comfort zone of this person or these people around me. But that's going to start to change when you start stepping out of your comfort zone more. You start connecting with other people more, and you start finding your tribe more. You're going to see what true friendship is like, true relationship is like, true love is like, true business partnership is like. Because these are going to be the people that are going to help elevate you. They're not going to let you sit in your pity. They're not going to let you be woe is me. And those are the type of people you need around you, especially when you're in a darker place or you're in a place of starting over and you're in a clean slate. They're not going to take advantage of your vulnerability. They're going to help you build your boundaries. So they're going to respect your boundaries. They're going to help you build your self-confidence if you were lacking in that. And they're going to have the mentality of, the table is big enough for all of us. There's enough for all of us to eat. You eat, I eat, we eat together. We eat as a family. We eat as a tribe, as a whole, as a village. Can we clarify that? Yeah, same thing. When you start getting in this place and you start meeting these people, and the person that you walked away from or the people that you walked away from, when you start getting in this place of betterment and you start building that tribe of community for yourself, they're gonna want to come back into it and enjoy that with you. I'm gonna say a no to that, but you can do what you want. You know what I mean? We human, you got free will. You can do what you want. But I don't feel like that would be a good idea. Why bring the old into the new? It defeats the purpose. Anything else? Any more advice for Gemini? Ooh, guys, y'all was the longest. Yeah, blessings coming in. Wishes coming true. I like it for you. Just beware of the past. Don't engage in anything that's going to set you back. Leave them where they are at. That's all I got for you, Gemini. Hope it helps. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.